Good morning, dear students. My name is Ashna Wilson and welcome in the enlightenment classes. And today we are going to learn a new topic in English communication, that is barriers to communication. Before we start this class, I have been meeting with various of questions with the student that they are very weak in speaking English and they are not able to speak the normal and basic fundamental sentences. See, student, this is not your fault. Actually, you are not trying to speak some basic sentences. In later classes, I will help you to build these skills too, but you need to help yourself. Understand? Okay. So, today we are going to learn the new topic, that is barriers to communication. First of all, what is barrier in communication? Listen. Communication helps in building and developing relationships. If you talk to someone, means you are maintaining and building or developing relationship within you and the next person. If your communication is good, your communication is effective, then you will see that you can build a higher reputation among your family, in the institute, or wherever you are managing the things. What make it very complex, frustrating and irritating? That are the barriers to communications. So, barriers can be of n numbers. There are various barriers in communication, but the some major ones, the important one we will going to learn line by line. And the first one is physiological barrier. What is physiological? Is the science of life. The first one, if we discuss, is before we discuss the first, understand that in physiological barrier, the person suffer with the mindsets and some deficiencies in the bodies, some impairments in the bodies, which lead to the barriers in communication. If you see the first one, that is the deafness and hearing impairment. Deafness and hearing impairment means the person is completely cannot listen a single thing. He or she is having impairment or a complete hear loss. That is the deafness and hearing impairment. You cannot listen the words and you cannot reply the answer if you cannot listen the message carefully. If you cannot receive the message properly, it's normal that you cannot give the answer back to the another person. If you are suffering from impairment, means your one ear is working and another one is not working, or both are having some deficiencies so that they are not working properly, then you might hear some words and you might not hear the other words. So you cannot reply the correct answer to the other person or to the group. So this makes a very vast barrier for a human, for any person. So this is really affecting your communication, your fluency, and you will see that your work is suffering. Second one, if you see, that is the blindness and hearing impairment. Blindness and vision impairment. I'm really sorry for this. Vision impairment. Vision means when you can see the things properly, a complete and a clear vision of yours, of a person. If your vision is not clear, means I think that eyes makes a good message. Before you speak to someone, before you understand, your eyes look the things, the objects, the things going on, thus what is your surrounding, what is the atmosphere. The eyes make the first role, and your eyes are not proper, they are improper, or they are the impaired one, then you will suffer in many things. So vision makes a very effective and a major role in carrying out the messages. There are many kinds of diseases regarded with the blindness and vision impairment. First one is myopia. Myopia is the short-sightedness, means you can see the object which is near to you, but you cannot see the thing which is far to you. That is called the myopia. Second one is the hypermetropia. In this kind of disease of eyes, hypermetropia talks about the long-sightedness, means you can see the things which are far from you, but you cannot see the things which are near to you. That is called as hypermetropia. And many more related diseases from eyes are tunnel vision, blur vision. These are the visions that make you impaired, vision impaired. And as I told you that your eyes make the very effective message before you say something to the another person. So I think this affect your fluency, this affect your message. So this is the second barrier. And the third barrier is speech disorder. Speech disorder is a very common disorder and we find in the communication. What is a speech disorder? When you are unable to speak properly. Why? Because see, a speech disorder can be the hereditary one, or it can be the developmental, means it can develop with the time or with any kind of surgery or with any kind of accident you have in your life. So it depends, but it can be like a speech disorder like apraxia. The first one, if I discuss, is the apraxia. Apraxia is the disease which is mostly found in the children. In this, the child take the birth with this problem when he or she is having the muscles weakness in the mouth or in the mouth. So you are unable to speak the things in very fluent way. So this is the disease called apraxia found in the children's. Next, you can see that is cluttering. Cluttering means that your speech, the things you say to the people are unclear. That is the cluttering. Shuttering means you find the people, those who are having the stammer problem. Stammer problem, they speak and they stop for some time, then they start speaking again. So this is the problem of shuttering. And these are the problem and the dysphagia and many more type of, and last one is muteness. In the muteness, you will see that you cannot speak a word. It is a complete silence. So these are the diseases which is related to the speech disorders which come under the physiological barriers. All the three terms affect your fluency in speaking, and might be it make you completely silenced and you cannot speak a single word to communicate, to send the messages. If you are impaired in any of the three, then some things you can speak and some things you can not able to speak. Even you cannot listen the things properly to communicate with the people. And these things are really irritating and frustrating. It makes very complex for the sender or a receiver to lead with the people, to lead with this world. So with this video, I end up today's session, and I promise you to meet in the next class. Till then, stay tuned and hustle hard but stay humble. Thank you.